Hi everybody, I hope you're well. In today's video I'm going to be taking you behind the scenes with me on a portrait shoot in Iceland. So I am in Iceland for the wedding of my friends Vicky and Ken, and that day was incredible. As you can see here, they have their ceremony by a waterfall, which for a wedding photographer is real bucket list stuff. It was just the best day. And what's really cool is after that wedding day we've got a few days in Iceland just travelling around and taking portrait photographs. So today we're going to be going down the south of Iceland and stopping off as we go to take some photographs. So it's going to be a really exciting day, and I'm going to take you with me for all the behind the scenes. So let's crack on. So for the first photograph we're going to do, I mean, this really has nothing to do with Iceland. This is just a really good opportunity to take this particular photograph. So we've got Vicky and Ken up high on this mound here, and behind them is this beautiful sky. I don't know what these clouds are, the big white fluffy clouds against blue. And what this is going to allow me to do is to use my phone to reflect back that sky, and that's because I am lower than Vicky and Ken. And what I'm going to try and do is get rid of the floor, and it'll look like Vicky and Ken are walking through clouds. So let me just first of all take my phone case off. I've also turned my phone off, because if you try this with your phone on, the screen keeps on coming on. It's better to do this with an actual mirror. You also want to shoot very wide open for this to really blur the line. We don't want to see that line of the phone. So by shooting wide open at 1.8 on my 35mm lens, that will allow me just to make that fade away into nothing. So I'm just making sure the brightest part of this photograph are the clouds. So I'm making sure that we're not going to lose them. Ken, just a little bit closer to the edge. That's it, yeah. Why is this not focusing? Oh, it's on manual focus from... My lens was on manual focus from photographing the Northern Lights last night. Never shoot a portrait on manual focus. So again, you can see here how the reflection works. Clouds are really good for this right now. Okay, I'm just walking forward. Cool, you two. Perfect. I think we've already got it now, but I'm just going to do one last one for good luck. Amazing. Just look at each other as you walk in. Perfect, you two.
Now, if you're going to try this technique, I just wanted to make the point that using your phone, as I did in this video, does work well, as you can see. However, it's not the best tool to use, because a phone screen, I think all phone screens are black like this, and that means that the bottom half of the image that we take, where we're reflecting back the top half, is going to be underexposed. So the top half will be correctly exposed, the bottom half will be underexposed, because the bottom half is reflecting the black of the phone. So what is a better tool to use, and I should have used it on this shoot but I didn't have one with me, is a makeup mirror like this, which I just bought off Amazon, because when I open this up, the reflection is sheer glass. That means that the exposure in the bottom half of the image, had I used a makeup mirror like this, would be exactly the same as the exposure in the top half. And that would mean that when I'm editing the image, it would just be far easier, because in this example, I had to compensate for the underexposed bottom half because of the dark phone screen. So if you do want to try a technique, I would definitely recommend getting a makeup mirror like this. Really handy, keep it in your bag, really small, because the reflection you get will be literally the same, and that just makes it far easier when you're editing your images.
Basically what we're doing here is just waiting to see if the light comes back, because what I want to do is shoot through all this foreground long grass, because it will give you a nice bokeh, and the light will be on Vicky and Ken. So I'm going to get that cool landscape in the background as well. Good, you two, just nice and close. Good. This won't mean anything to you watching, but Vicky, I'm going to ask you just to turn to look at Ken and just think about kangaroos. It's a bit of an in-joke that I won't explain. Perfect, you two. Now, if you can just hold hands and walk in towards us, if that's okay. I'm going to go. Ken, I'm going to put you on that side, that's okay. The other side. The reason for that is that when Vicky turns to look at Ken, she's going to be looking into the light. No offence to Ken, but we want to make Vicky look amazing. That's it, you're just going to walk back towards us. Beautiful. Look at each other as you walk in. Gorgeous, you too. Excellent, thank you very much. I'll tell you what, whilst we're here, if you've still got that light, just look at this. I have to make use of this background and go for something really wide. So can I just bring you a bit back towards the path, please? I think it's going to be what happens when we're here as well. You have a plan, then you think, no, I want to do more and more. It's incredible. I'm going to show you now just some of the places that we visited these past couple of days, because Iceland is insane. Beautiful, you two. Vicky and Ken are absolute naturals now. Perfect, and we'll just do the walking shot again. Yeah, Ken knows what to do now. Look at that for a scene. Swoosh in that dress, Vicky. Perfect. Oh, I missed it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's not fair. Okay, we're going to do that again, 1 second. Okay, Ken, when you're ready. Yeah! Actually, just as you're walking. Okay, just walk, just ignoring me. And just look at each other as you're walking. Only in Iceland, you two. Swoosh that dress!
I want to switch with you.
Perfect, thank you. Whew. Sweating already, we've only just started. Okay, now on to the next location.
We then travelled to a glacial lagoon called Jökulsárlón, and it was absolutely beautiful. Whilst we were there, Vicky and Ken had very kindly arranged for us to have a boat trip on the lagoon, where we even saw this seal. Whilst we were there, we did a very short portrait shoot too, and as you can see, Vicky and Ken were the star attraction, as throughout this shoot there was a crowd of tourists behind me also taking photographs, so no pressure. Now, unfortunately, I forgot to turn my mic on for this shoot, so please accept my apologies for the fact that there is no sound. But as always, here is the behind the scenes video and the straight out of camera files, and then the final edited images, which I edited in Lightroom using my preset pack. For these photographs, I used my phone to reflect back the clear sky, which enabled me to cover up the distracting bottom half of the frame. I thought this was quite cool. I found this piece of ice on the floor and I couldn't resist seeing what the effect would be if I shot through it. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please do stay tuned to my channel and please subscribe if you're not already, because I have more videos coming from Iceland, including this video where I take you behind the scenes on how I created one of my favourite photographs from last year. Plus, you will find out how I ended up in this situation. So as always, if you have any questions at all about anything I've done in this video, please do let me know in the comments. Thank you very much again for watching, and I will see you next time.